On the home screen of saspac.net, you will find out how your school communicates with parents and which communications are currently active. This can be done via push notifications, emails, or by SMSs. On the right-hand side, we can see the orders to the methods in which our messages will be sent out. Messages can be found under Communication on the menu. Here, we can see an overview of our messages. By clicking Settings, we can change the order in which messages will be sent out. As it stands here, they would first receive a push notification. If they aren't subscribed to push notifications, they receive an email instead. And if they don't have an email address, they would get an SMS. We can add and customize groups of people for messages to be sent to. As an example, we could add the coach and the students in our soccer team. Or we could add all the finance personnel in a group together. We can select any of these groups in the next step, when we need to send a message out. In the Send a Message section, we can view a list of all messages that have been sent out in the past by ticking the Show History checkbox. These messages will be shown below. And we can send out a new message by clicking Add. We can select the type of message to be sent. Next, we select the recipients of the message. We can select one of our groups: staff members, parents, or even learners. We can also make use of filters if we really want to narrow our searches down. Next, we compile our message to be sent, preferably in both languages. And the final screen will give us a summary before we can click Finish to send our message. Had we selected an email to be sent out, we could also add attachments to our mail. Attendance messages can be found under Attendance on the menu and clicking the Messages button. We insert the email address from which our emails will be sent out from. We usually make use of no-reply emails so that parents don't respond to our mails, overwhelming our inbox. Priority decides the order in which our attendance messages are sent out. In this case, parents would receive emails first. If they don't have an email, they would get a push notification. If they aren't signed up for push notifications, they would receive a text message on their cell phone instead. The next three tabs, Daily Register, Period Register, and Appointments, are effectively the same. Under each, we can decide whether or not messages must be sent out, which grades the message must be sent to, and the message that must be sent. We can make use of the keys displayed in the middle inside our message. These keys will be replaced with the corresponding data in the email that is sent. As an example, typing "Your child, #3, #2, was absent on #7 would be displayed as "Your child, John Doe, was absent on the 1st of October 2025. The same process can be used for Period Register, as well as Appointments. Messages can also be found underneath Behaviour on the menu. Again, we will insert the email address our message is sent from and the order in which our messages will be sent out. Separate messages can be compiled for offences, punishments, actions, and even merits. Any additional messages can be compiled underneath Messages per Code. We can add a new message for any of our behavior codes that we've set up, like fighting during school as an example. Then we simply compile our message that we would like distributed, and click Save. Finally, back on the home page, we are able to see our system messages that are currently in queue to be sent out.